Hey guys, today we're playing against Tanel and his Custodes. We're playing 1250 points battle report against my Red Corsairs. This table we have a base that belongs to the Red Corsairs. They bring here all of their relics and transport that they stole from their enemies, and then they break them apart and take all the valuable parts for themselves. But the Imperium sent their Custodes to deal with the threat that is Huron and his Corsairs, and to take this planet for the Imperium.
So the battle for today is Dawn of War deployment and Scorched Earth. We have 6 objectives placed on the table that have a vital role for Huron and his war effort, and they are placed here on the crane, on this damaged rhino that is brought here for demolishing, on the ferrotonic incinerator, also one near the plasma reactors that supply the power for the whole complex, into this Promethium refinery, and then one mysterious objective is placed in the corner. Most probably there is some relic buried there by Huron that is too dangerous to keep in the main base. And so this is Scorched Earth. The Custodes will try to destroy as many objectives as possible, and Huron and his lackeys will try to defend as valiantly as they can.
So for the Chaos side, we have a battalion detachment that is led by Huron Blackheart, and for his psychic powers he has Death Hex. Then we have a Demon Prince with wings and a set of Malefic Talons, and he has Diabolic Strength with his psychic power. Then we have 3 troop choices. We have 2 squads of 5 identical Chaos Space Marines with a plasma gun in each squad. We have 10 close combat cultists. We have 2 Malorphins with Lash and Tendrils, a Leviathan Dreadnought with Siege Claw and Butcher Cannon, 1 Chaos Spawn and 1 Rhino with a Butcher Cannon. And the entire army is Mark of Slanesh, and the Demon Prince has the Slanesh Elixir that gives him attack and strength.
So this is my 1250 points of pure Custodes, led by a shield captain with an axe, and the whole army has Misericordias, and is outfitted with guardian axes. The shield captain is backed up by Vexilla Magnifica bearing Vexillus Praetor, a squad of Alarus Custodian Terminators, a squad of Custodian Wardens, and a squad of Vertus Praetor jet bikes with Hurricane Bolters. And to give some extra punch to the army, the Custodes Achilles Terminator is also taken to the field to assist in eliminating Huron and his war dogs.
So we finished deployment just now. Let me take you where we put our models. So on my side I have the spawn behind this hill, the Leviathan Dreadnought in range and eyeing the Wardens there, a Rhino full of Chaos Space Marines, so both squads of 5 are inside. Then as always the monster trio are gathered together, and cultists are behind this hill, while Huron is in the middle of the Rhino and the Leviathan. While on the Custodes side, we have Wardens protecting their champions here with the...
they are protecting the Shield Captain, and Vexilla Magnifica is protecting them and giving them -1 to hit bubble, while the Virtus Predators are eyeing the 2 objectives, and then the Terminators and Dreadnought are in
reserve.
Yes, in the teleportaria, waiting for orders.
And so we already rolled up for who goes first. Tanel rolled a 6 with his +1, I rolled a 5, but I will try to seize the initiative to get the first shooting off, hopefully. And no, it's the opposite, it's a 1. So it will be turn 1 for the Custodes, and it will be a very fun game. I hope you enjoy. Custodes' turn is done. The bikers flew up to grab this objective, and now they're eyeing the Malorphins for their shooting, while the Wardens they moved up from hiding right in the open battlefield, and then to try to run and grab that objectives, but apparently they skipped leg day and they rolled a 1 for their running. So now I'll be shooting most likely from these bikers. And what you're planning?
Yeah, as there isn't anything much to do at the moment, then they are shooting at the Mauler Fiends. Mauler Fiends number 1 is in range, so each will get their 6 shots because they are not in rapid fire range.
Yep. So the spiker shooting at the first Mauler Fiend?
Yes.
Hitting him on 2+.
Yes. And 6 shots from each guy, as they are not in rapid fire range. 5 ones. And toughness 7, strength 4, so 5s, 2 wound, regular bolters, 1, 2, 3 wounds.
So 3+ armor saves, and I failed 1, so 1 wound taken. So that brings him down to 11 wounds. So that was the first turn for the Custodes. He takes 1 victory point for holding these objectives. For my movement, I'm a little bit in the tight spot. I decided not to move much. Basically, the Spawn, Huron and Demon Prince shuffled a little bit to deny any deep striking possibilities behind my lines, while one of the squads disembarked the Rhino on top of this damaged Rhino to potentially shoot either the Wardens or the bikers. And then I am actually out of any range to cast any smites for this turn, and so I will skip my psychic phase and I'll go straight to the shooting phase. So for my first unit that will shoot is the Leviathan. It's going to shoot his butcher cannon at the bikers that are on the objectives, so it'll be 8 shots at AP -1 and damage 1. So I didn't move with him, so it's 2s and rerolling 1s because of Huron. So here I have 1-1. I'm going to roll that. So all hit. Strength is 8 against toughness. These are 3s. Oops. So needing 3s. I missed 3, but it's 5 wounds at -1.
So it's otherwise they have 4-up invul save, but as they have 2+ armor save, should be they have 2+ armor save, so they are taking 5 3+ saves. And fail 2. What's the damage?
Damage 2.
So I will reroll 1.
Spending 1 command point.
Yeah.
No, it's still a 1.
So 1 guy is dead.
Now these guys are shooting at the same target, at bikers. They are not in rapid fire range, and one of them is out of range entirely. So it's going to be plasma and 3 bolter shots. The white dice is the plasma, and rerolling 1s because I'm in 60 inches of my Demon Prince. So rerolling that one. No, still a miss. So Now it's the hit rolls, and I'm not overcharging plasma because I forgot to tell that, and since I forgot, so 1 bolter's missed, and 2 plus on plasma is also a miss. Yeah, so 1 bolter wound.
So 2 up, done.
And now the Havoc Launcher, so shooting its D6 shots at the bikers. So I'm going to be 3 shots. I didn't move with the Rhino, so it's 3 plus. And 1 missed. And 2 wounds.
2 up save. 1 misses, or 1 goes through. And 3 wounds.
On 1 of them. So that was the end of my shooting and the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Do they have to pass any leadership?
No.
Okay. And then I score 1 victory point for holding this objective.
Yeah.
Custodes turn number 2 has ended. These guys moved up forward and potentially going to kill these 5 guys, while he ran towards the objective. One of the deep strikers finally came down the battlefield with a crashing noise and makes his entrance on the battlefield, and that's the Achilles Dreadnought. And then the bikers moved up from up there down here and potentially kill all of these cultists on their turn. So now we'll be shooting for Custodes, and hopefully more action will occur. So bikers are shooting at the cultists as predicted. All are in rapid fire range, so hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s.
2 ones.
Yep, 2 misses.
So 22 shots hit.
Yep. And then needing 3s.
That's much worse. Exactly half, so 12 shots wound.
Okay. Making 12 armor saves of 6 plus. And not a single one. So the entire squad is wiped out, and that's first blood for the Custodes. That also means I cannot use the Tide of Traitors stratagem to bring them back to life on any deployment edge, which is sad. Captain is shooting at this Rhino here, so
hits and doesn't do anything.
Right?
No. Strength 4, toughness 7, so he's 5
Yeah.
too.
And
then this
Wardens?
squad of Wardens is shooting at Chaos Space Marines.
And I'm in cover.
Yes, you are. So
3s or 2 plus.
2 plus to hit. Yeah, actually everything hits. And 4 plus to wound. Because yeah, 2 saves.
So 3 plus, because I AP -1 on the Wardens, and pass both. 4 and 5. So
now the Achilles will shoot.
So the Achilles Dreadnought is shooting his Death Spear at this smaller fiend and his bolters at this squad again. So you're starting with...
I'm starting with the squad.
Alright, so bolters first.
So he has 2 Lastrum Storm bolters. So 8 shots in this range. And 2 plus. And 3 plus to wound. So 1 wound, AP -1, so 3
plus.
up save.
I do save, another Death Spear.
So it's heavy D3, so 3 shots.
One shot. Do you want to roll that?
No.
All right.
So he's 2+, but because it's heavy and the deep strike, then it's 3+.
All right.
So he hits, and it's strength 9. He wounds. It's AP -3.
5+ invulnerable save.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend one command point and roll that. Nope.
And it's D3 damage. So 2 damage.
Right. Now shooting is done. Now charges. So the wardens are charging this Chaos Squad. I'm going to overwatch, and plasma is going to overcharge. Sorry. So going to go with the plasma first. I'm in rapid fire range.
Yep.
So rerolling once. Thanks for Huron. Rerolling that one.
Yeah.
Still nothing. Do you want to?
Yeah. Reroll.
Reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. So no hits from the plasma, and now I have 4 bolters. Can we check if this guy is in rapid range?
Yes, he is.
All right.
Yeah. Everybody's in rapid fire range.
Okay, so it's going to be 8 bolter shots, needing 6s. 1 6.
Yep.
Rerolling once. Thanks for Huron. So 2 ones. No, so 1 hits and 1 wounds. 5.
Yes, and wardens still have a 2+ save, and then they have a 6+ also. So yeah,
Done.
so
Yep.
done.
So roll for the
They
check.
need 8 or more,
It's 4.
and they don't charge.
Right.
So and then Dread
Yes.
will try to charge. How many wounds do these guys have?
This guy has 12 since
Yeah.
he's at full capacity, and this guy has 10 since you already took out 2 wounds. But yeah. So he's
Okay.
10, he's 12.
So this guy is will try to charge.
The 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he needs.
And that's a fail.
Yeah, and that's a fail.
Okay, so that's it.
That's it. I will destroy this objective. D3 victory points. That's 3. And then I'm holding this one.
So it's +1.
4 and holding this one.
Yep. So it's 5 in total.
And this one is destroyed.
Sorry. Yes.
So I have now 7 victory points.
2-1. And you had the first bloods as well.
Yeah, that's already.
Okay, calculate. Yeah. So red coursers are finally moving towards the enemy. Both Malarfins moved up closer to the Achilles. This Malarfin regained 1 wound back. The Demon Prince jumped on the platform. The Rhino disembarked the second squad and then moved here to block any further deep striking possibilities and the bikers from shooting at Huron. The Leviathan and the Spawn stayed where they are, and now going to be Psychic Phase, and I'm going to start it with the Demon Prince. And before actually the Psychic Phase, I'm going to spend 1 command point and use a stratagem called Chaos Familiar and change the Demon Prince Diabolic Strength to Death Hex. And then I will try to cast the Death Hex on the Dreadnought. The Demon Prince will try to manage his Death Hex on the Dreadnought, needing 8 to cast it. I do, with an 11.
I will remove the invul save, but it's okay.
Okay, and then Huron is in smite range of the Dreadnought as well.
Yep.
So he will try to cast smite.
Yep.
Smite is enough 5 for the first time. Mistake of my part, Huron's casting the smite on them because they're the closest ones.
So all the Custodes, infantry, or all who have the ages of of the Emperor special rule, they can roll d6 against smite or mortal wounds caused in the psychic phase.
Okay.
So how many mortal wounds do you do? D3?
D3.
Yeah.
2.
So I roll
2 dice.
2 dice. No.
So they get 2 mortal wounds. So one of those guys suffers 2 mortal wounds and is on 1 wound left.
Yeah.
And that ends my psychic phase. Now let's go straight to the shooting phase, and let's start with the Leviathan shooting his butcher cannon at this Achilles dreadnought.
Yeah.
Leviathan shooting his 8 shots, wounding on 2s, hitting on 2s, sorry. And I have 2 ones. Let me double check if Huron is in 6 inches of him. He is not, clearly. So 2 misses. Strength is 8, toughness is
7.
so 3s. And only 2 wounds at -1.
So 2 wounds at -1 is 3 up save.
Yep. 1 fails, damage 2.
I will re-roll that with the command point.
Right?
Yeah,
Done.
and saves. Yeah.
Alright. So you're down to 1
command point.
Alright. Let's continue with the shooting. And let's do... both of these Chaos Space Marine squads are going to shoot the Wardens.
Yeah.
So this squad is first,
Yeah.
charging the plasma.
Yes.
So
Are they all in rapid fire range? Yes, all are in rapid fire range.
Okay.
They have -1 to hit because of Vexilla Maximum, so
Yep.
they are hitting on 4.
force. So plasma first.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
Yes, he's dead.
And then I have 4 bolters. Hitting on 4s. Rolling 1s thanks to Huron. So these are misses, and wounding on 5s.
Yes, yeah, they are toughness 5.
2 wounds.
And so 2 up save. Yep.
Done. And now the second squad.
Yep.
This time not overcharging the plasma.
Yeah, fine.
Both hits.
Yeah.
And then 1 wound from the plasma.
4 up pinwheel save. That I fail.
So 1 is dead.
1 is dead.
And now the same 8 bolter shots.
Yeah.
Again needing 5s. Rerolling 1s. Needing 5s, yes? Needing
Yes, needing
4
to hit.
So all of these hits. And then needing 5s to wound.
5.
So it's 1 and 2.
So 2 plus.
Oh.
And this guy had to do. He has a 6 of feel no pain before.
Oh yeah, the one
He
that
has to
Nope.
and these two have
6 plus from the pain?
Nope.
No. So one guy takes 2 more wounds.
yeah. He's on 1.
And then the Havoc Launcher will shoot at the same targets. So these 6 shots, 3 shots, I moved, and they have a -1, right?
Yes.
So since I moved, it's 4 plus 5 plus to hit. 1 hits, and 1 wound.
2 up save. Yep.
Saved. So that's my shooting, and now I'm going to be charges. And for charges, I will start with... So the first Malefint is charging the Achilles Dreadnought.
Yeah.
So...
Overwatch.
Yep.
So I'm using my last command point to use the stratagem unflinching, and this allows my dread I pick the Achilles dread, and he can reroll Overwatch on 5s.
Alright.
So first of all, the dread spear, amount of shots, 3 shots. And 5s and 6s,
Nope.
nothing. And then 8 shots from the
Bolters. These
hit. 5 to wound. 2 wounds at
AP minus.
AP minus 1.
So it's 4
plus. Yeah.
I failed both, so he takes 2 wounds, bringing him down to 10 wounds. Yeah. And now I'm going to charge him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's going to go around here and towards basically like this.
Yeah.
Like this. And now the Demon Prince will charge the same target.
Yes.
So rolling for him. I bet he's in. We'll double check that. Come back. So the Demon Prince did get into combat, and now this smaller fiend is going to charge both the these Custodes and the champion.
Shooting Overwatch on 6s.
4 6s.
4 6s. And 5s. 2 5s.
Minus one.
AP minus 1.
So 4s.
Please fail.
Fail both.
4 damage.
4 damage each.
So 2 damage each.
2
so
damage.
4 damage together, all total.
I'm going to spend 1 command point to roll one of them. Nope, so he takes 4 more damage. So the Mauler Fiend is in, he has 7 wounds left, and now this squad will try to charge them as well, needing 8. So, no, it's a fail, and then this squad will also try to charge them. It's a
No,
yeah.
no. 11,
Yeah.
10 or 11.
Yeah, so no. So those were the charges, and now let's go to the combat phase. Let's start with this healthy Malefiant attacking the Dreadnought, and I use 2 command points for Demon Forge on him, so that allows me to roll 2 wound and 2 hit rolls. So hitting with the fists first, its strength is 12.
Yep.
Hitting you on 4s, so needing 4, rolling. So rolling this 2. 1 misses. Strength is 12.
Toughness 7, so it's not double.
So 3.
So it's 3 plus.
Yep. All hit. It's minus 3 and damage 3. And you have no invulnerable saves because I death hexed you.
Yes, it's same, so it's 5 plus. Anyways.
No.
No, and then he makes, he has Unyielding Ancient, so on a 6 plus, damage is
Basically only
ignored.
So it's 1/6.
It's 1/6, so it's 8 damage. He altogether has 12 wounds, so 4 wounds left. Yeah.
And now Lash and Tendrils is going to be 6 attacks at strength 6. And still needing 4s to hit. Rerolling all the misses. 3. So all hit. And strength is 6, toughness 5s. And rerolling these 2 misses. So 4 wounds at minus 2 damage too.
So
Forced to save. Save 1.
Yep.
And then 3. Oh yeah. That's
yeah.
none.
So
Does he explode?
I hope so.
I hope not. No.
No.
So there goes the Achilles Dreadnought. The Demon Prince wasn't even needed there, which is a shame. Second Mauler Fiend attacking them. He's at 7 wounds, so he still attacks at his full body weapon skill. So first of all, 4 attacks with the fists,
Yeah.
needing 4s, so 3 hits, and needing 2s then, till strength 12.
Yes.
2 wounds at minus 3, damage 3.
Which one he's hitting?
Attacking the squad.
Attacking the squad. Okay. So it's 4 up in also. Failing 2.
So 6 wounds.
So have to take feel no pain. First 3.
Yes. Actually, he's one. Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay.
One guy is dead.
And one guy who already had 1 wound on him.
These went on him.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the other guy
Saved. 2 and failed 1.
Yes, so this guy is dead.
And the second guy has
2 wounds.
And now the Lash and Tendrils will attack the same guy. So needing force. That was absolutely disastrous. And strength is 6, so needing 4.
Threes.
Okay. 2 wounds at -2 damage too.
So 4 up inward.
Save 1.
Makes 1.
And 2 feel no pains. Save 1, so 1 wound taken.
Yeah.
So that combat didn't go as well as I planned, and that's my charges. So now you strike back.
Yes. First of all, actually, these guys can first Custodian Warden is hitting. So he has 4 attacks with axe and 1 attack with Misericordia. So the white dice is Misericordia. So 2s to hit. Everything hits. Strength 8 on the axe.
Up to 7.
So 3s and then 5s on the white dice.
All right.
So here is AP -2, 3 wounds.
So 5 plus feel no pain. Normal saves.
Yeah.
Saved 1 and failed 2.
So this is D3 damage each.
I'm going to spend 1 command point and roll 1.
Yeah.
Nope.
So D3 damage from only 2 damage,
right.
and then for this it's AP -2 for the knife.
So skill 5 plus.
Yeah.
Nope, failed.
1 damage.
Right. So he's down to 4 damage.
And then same from the other guy.
Yes.
2s to hit. 3s and 5s. So these are out. 3 invul saves.
So needing 5s again. No, not a single one. They did 3 wounds. So he dead.
Yeah.
And does he explode? I want him to explode, and he doesn't explode. So this combat didn't go as planned. Movement phase for Custodes is done. These guys consolidated forward to the Malefint and then moved up even closer. The Terminators didn't teleported where the Achilles Dreadnought used to be, and this guy moved up forward after destroying, after holding that objective. He now moves towards the enemy lines, closing down, and the bikers, after the killing of the entire cultist squad, moved up under the breach and eyeing the Demon Fiends and Malor Fiend. So, shooting phase, where you want to start?
I start with the shield captain shooting his guardian axe at the small.
At this one.
Yeah.
Right.
So this one is yep, and then 3. No, nothing happening. And then this guy is shooting at this unit.
At the ones that are in cover. Or you want to shoot at these guys?
I will actually shoot with against the other one. This one is missed. This also, and same for the. Yeah. Hits and wounds. AP -1.
So 4 plus.
Yeah.
Nope.
2 guys are dead.
No guys are dead, so they're gone.
Yeah. So now the bikes are shooting at your demon prince.
All right.
And
that's where I made a massive mistake again, exposing the demon prince to shooting.
So 12 and 12.
So needing 2s.
2s to hit.
So only 2 misses.
Yes.
And I believe toughness is 6, but I will double check.
Yes. 6, strength 4, so 5 stones. And let's take away the stuff that doesn't.
A lot of wounds. So it's 6, 8, 10 wounds. Is it 10?
Yeah, 10 wounds.
Right. So making 10 3-up saves, hoping to get all of them. I failed 4. Do the
one wound, 1 damage each.
1 damage each, but that brings me down to 4 wounds left.
Yes.
And do Terminators have some kind of heavy IP?
They have bolters, but they have AP -1 bolters, and then they have wrist-mounted grenade launchers that are strength 4, but AP -3.
Alright, I will keep this result, so I take 4 wounds, bringing him down to 4 left. So, what's next on the list?
Terminators are shooting all of their shots into the Demon Prince.
Right.
So first of all, 6 shots from the axes.
Yes.
So 2+ to hit and 5+ to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds
At -1.
at -1.
So that needs 4+.
4+.
Failed both, so 2 more wounds taken.
2 damage each.
Then I will go into spend a command point and throw 1. No, so he's dead. Prince dies. 2 bolter shots, which is pathetic.
So first of all, the Terminators are trying to charge the Mauler Fiend.
Right, needing an 11.
Needing an 11. No. And then the jet bikes
Needing a
are
12.
trying to swoop in through the gantries to hit the Mauler Fiend where it hurts. No.
Close.
And then the easy charges, first they basically cannot lose.
Yeah.
Because they are in 1 inch.
So they both in.
Yeah, both of them are charging into the Mauler Fiend. He's going to try to charge the
damage unit.
Yes.
So the watch captain charging here, and I'm going to overwatch.
Yes.
In rapid fire range.
Yes.
So 4 bolter shots. 6s, rolling 1s. So 1 6 and 2. No wounds. I didn't do nothing.
Okay. Yep.
So roll for him. 8. That might be enough.
No, you would have needed at least 9.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's fail. But that's a successful attack.
Yes, a successful charge, and again we start with the guy who is wounded.
Right.
And 4 attacks, or 5 attacks altogether. 2 pluses to hit. And then white dice needs a 5. The blue dice needs 3s to wound. So 2 wounds at AP -2. At AP -2.
Right, so 5+.
Yes.
Passed 1, failed 1.
And this is D3 damage. It's 1 damage.
1 damage, so he's down to 11.
And then another one, AP -2.
So again 5+. No, failed.
So 1 damage more.
So he's down to 10.
Yes.
And now I'm going to attack back.
You're going to use 2 command points?
You attacked with the normal guy, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to use 2 command points. Do I want to? Actually, I do. Why not? So I'm going to use 2 command points and going to attack against this guy.
Yeah.
So first of all, it's going to be the fists in force. So 2 hit, needing 3s, damage 12. Strength 12, sorry.
So needing 2.
Toughness is
5.
So I guess it's 2s.
Yeah, it's 2s.
Yeah, so needing 2s. Only one at -3 damage 3.
So he needs 4 up.
Nope.
Nope. And Vexilla has Wardens. Vexilla's Predator has 5 wounds, so he has 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left. And now the Russian Tedros.
Yep.
Again, needing 4s. So only 2 hit. No, sorry, 3 hits. And now strength 6, so need 3s. So 2 wounds at -2 damage 2.
4 up save. Please, please, please.
1 save. Damage 2.
So he is sadly dead.
So that was worth the command points. And that's it, I guess, for the combat.
That's it. I'm not holding any objectives. So
My turn.
yeah, it's your turn.
My movement has ended. I moved up the spawn and advanced towards the Custodes warlord. This wounded squad moved towards him as well as Huron, being in range of his 9 inches flamer. The Leviathan again stood where he is in the spot, and the rest basically stood where they are. So starting with the psychic phase, I'm going to smite your warden.
Yes.
He's a warden, right?
No, he's the warlord. He's the captain.
Yeah, the captain.
First of all. So this guy is 8.1. And this guy is 8.1, so you can choose.
I'm going to smite your warlord.
Yeah.
Success.
Yep. Roll how many mortal wounds?
So d3. 3 mortal wounds.
So I can on a
6 you ignore them.
yes. So 2 mortal wounds go through.
Right. So he's down to
4 wounds.
4 wounds. And now I'm out of range of that hex.
Yep.
So that's my psychic phase. Now it's going to be shooting. So this squad is going to rapid fire at him. So 4 shots at the warlord, needing 3s to hit. Rerolling once. So no ones, and then wounding you on 5s, I guess.
5 yes.
So 1. Failed. Feel no pain.
No.
So he's down to 3. Now the Leviathan, we're going to shoot his butcher cannon at the bikers that they are down there.
Oh, actually,
Yep.
they were he's -1 to hit. But doesn't matter. Down to 3 wounds. Yeah.
So 8 shots at the bikers from the Leviathan.
Yep.
So I didn't move, so needing 2s. So 2 misses. Huron is not in range, and strength is 8, needing 3s.
3 hits.
So 3 hits, 3 wounds at -1.
So at -1, so it's 3 up save.
3 up save.
All
saved.
make all of them. Yeah.
Make all of them. And then I guess this squad, actually Huron will flame this guy, needing d6, so 5 auto hits, so needing 4s to wound. I wound 4 times at -1.
So he's 3 plus.
Yes.
And he fails 3, and he is dead.
So that's Slay the Warlock for me.
That's Slay the Warlord. Yeah.
So that brings me up to 3 victory points in total. And then I'm going to double check if these guys are in range of anything. So only the plasma and the 1 bolter sees the bikers. So I'm going to overcharge the plasma. So 1 hit, one shot, sorry. No, it's a miss. And then 1 bolter.
No, it was a hit.
5 plus.
5.
I'm not. Yeah, I was thinking about Overwatch.
It was a hit.
It was a hit, and it's a wound.
Yes. So 4 up pinroll save. Done.
Done. And then the bolter. No. And that was all my shooting. Now the combat.
Rhino.
Yeah, I think he can see. Yeah, he sees.
Yeah.
So these 6 shots. One shot. Hits. And wound.
5 plus.
Yep. Strength 5. Still.
And
Normal save.
2 up.
Done.
Done. Yep.
And now combat.
Combat. Do you have any charges?
Nope. Only combat.
Yep.
So 4 fists, hitting 4s. So 2 hit, 2 wound, -3.
4 up pinroll save. Fails.
Damage 3. So
Needs
6.
to take 6 6s.
Nope.
Nope. So this guy is dead.
And I'm not going to consolidate, I'm going to stay where I am.
You don't want to consolidate to grab 1 point from the subject?
Yeah, I will. Thank you. That marks the end of my turn 3, and then I hold 2 objectives.
Yep.
So that brings me up to 5 victory points in total.
Yes.
And it will be turn 4 for you. Movement went very fast. The bikers move up towards the Malorfiend and the Terminator as well. So now I'll be shooting. I guess everything is shooting at the Malorfiend, or?
No, I will start with the Terminators.
Alright.
They are shooting at the Malorfiends. First their access. So 2s to hit.
Up by 7.
5s to wound.
4 wounds.
Yes, AP -1.
So needing 4s. Damage 2. So I take 4 wounds.
And then they have the wrist-mounted grenade launchers.
Yep.
These are D3 shots each.
Yep.
So
that was
3,
nice.
6, 7.
That was very nice.
7 shots.
Yep.
Again, strength 4. So 2s to hit and 5s to wound. So 2 wounds, AP -3.
So 5 plus in normal saves.
Yes.
So 2. Only 2.
Yes.
Best?
No, they were only 1 damage. So.
Yep.
And now the
Bikers
will actually do this. That the bikers are going to shoot at this unit.
that is in cover, alright?
So 2s to hit.
Yes.
A lot of 2s.
And not that much of 1s, sadly.
No, 3s to hit because they are in cover.
No,
Oh, they get a better save.
Better save, yeah.
So, all of this. Force the wound.
I guess the unit is dead.
And
So, 14 wounds on the Chaos Squad, making passes on 2 plus. And I only failed 2. So, only 2 guys die. And I will take these 2 away. Okay, so I killed 2 guys in that squad. Now charges.
so these guys, the Terminators are charging the Malorfiend.
Okay, go for it. They're in.
Double 6.
And I guess bikers are charging.
Shoot.
So bikers are charging both of the units, Malorfiend and this unit. So I'm going to overwatch with the unit. I'm going to overcharge with the plasma for hit. So needing 6 rolling ones. So no hits. And then 4 bolter shots.
1
Rolling ones.
Rolling ones. Yep.
So 1. No wound.
So charge roll of double 6.
Double 6, so they're in combat. So, Terminators hitting the Malorphins.
We can maybe roll here. So, blue dice and white dice again. So, yes. Everything hitting on 2+. Too many ones, so 3 ones. And then blue dice are 3s, 2 wound, and white dice are 5 to wound.
Right. The Malorphin is on 7 wounds left.
So this is minus AP minus what was it? 2.
Okay, so 5+ first. Failed. So
1 damage.
So down to 6 wounds.
And then please 5, 6, 8 wounds of -3. So 5 up in. Well.
So passed 4, failed 4, and that's damage.
D3 each.
I'm going to spend my last command point.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll one of them, which I do. So it's only 3.
So
roll double one, all ones, please. So it's 4 wounds.
It's no. It's
D3.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
So I'm down to 2 wounds left.
Now my bikes are hitting. One is hitting your Mauler Fiend.
Okay, let's start with that one.
Yeah, again, my iPad is dying slowly or quickly. So same thing here. Only with the lance they can re-roll failed wound rolls, right, because they charge. So 2s, everything hits.
And re-rolling to wound.
And this is now this failed.
All right.
And they are strength 6.
Tough 7.
So it's 5s, but they can re-roll.
Nope.
No, only 1.
Damage.
AP -3.
And damage is 1.
D3.
So I need to pass that. I do.
And then the
Squat.
other guy is doing 2s and what is it? 3s. And
okay.
This is, yeah.
It's -3, so I guess they are dead.
No, -3. They are 6 up save.
5+. Oh yeah, 6 up. Yeah, sorry. 6 up? No, they are dead. Malorphin strikes back at the bikers. He's down to 2 wounds, so I'm quite down the damage bracket. So 2 attacks with the fist. Now I'm strength 4, so I'm strength 8 with the fist, and still hits 1. And wound you on a.
I'm toughness 6.
So it's a 3+.
3+, yes.
I do the wound. It's still -3 damage 3.
4 ups, done.
And now Lash and Tendrils with 6 attacks, in 4s, and need a strength 6, so needing
4.
4. Oh, sorry, strength 4.
So 5.
5. So 1 wound at -2. Saved. So I guess these guys are now locked in combat.
Yes.
And
I get I get 1 victory point because actually let's measure. Do I get 3 victory points? I get 2 victory points. So I get 2 victory points.
All right.
So I'm up to victory 9, and it's your turn.
All right. The spawn moved up towards that objective to take it. These guys, including the Huron, moved towards this objective marker. The Malorphin moved out from the combat, and the Leviathan moved closer as well. So I'm going to start with the psychic phase, and I'm going to cast Smite on the bikers first. So I'm needing a 5. I failed, and I have no more command points to roll, which is a bummer. And now I'm going to shoot. And first of all, Huron is shooting his flamer at the bikers. So these 6 shots, it's 5 shots. Strength is 5.
Toughness 6. 5.
5. So needing 5s. So only one hit at
Every
minus
minus.
-1.
So 3 up, done.
Done. And now these guys will shoot their bolters. So rapid fire range, so 4 bolter shots, rolling once. So 2 hit, needing 5s, 2 wound.
2 up. Yep, done.
Save. Let's start with the Leviathan. 2 Hail Flamers at the squad,
Yeah.
the bikers.
So
2 d6 shots. It's going to be 6 shots. So 5 plus the wound. I wound 2 times. So it's -1 damage too.
So yeah, I take -1 damage too. So 3 up saves. 1 fails.
So one is the guy to do to one wound.
1 wound.
Now the melter gun from the Leviathan shooting at the same target.
Yes.
So needing 1 shot. I hit. And I wound on a 4. Saved.
Saved.
And now Butcher Cannon with its 8 shots. I move, so needing on 3s.
Yes.
But rerolling once.
1 miss.
1 miss. Strength 8.
3s.
3s. So that's a 6. So it's going to be 5 -1. Safe.
So 1 fails, 1 guy is dead.
One guy is dead. Now, charges. I'm going to declare a charge with my Rhino at the biker.
Yes. Yes, don't you want to shoot?
I already shot.
Havoc launcher.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Have a launcher at the same target, bikers. So these 6 shots. 6 shots. I move, so hitting you on 4s. So it's 2 hits and strength 5, toughness 6, right?
Yeah.
So no wounds. So biker, Rhino charging the biker.
3 6s. 1 wound or 1 save.
I failed, so 1 wound taken.
So roll the distance.
6. So the Leviathan, the Rhino and the Cow Squad charge the lone surviving biker, and the Leviathan starts with attacking with his siege claw with 4 attacks, hitting on 2s,
Yes.
rerolling 1 thanks to Huron,
Yes.
and wounding on 2s,
Yes.
all wound at -3. Wait.
4 up saves.
Siege claw -3.
He's dead.
Okay, he's dead. And I'm not going to consolidate. So that's the end of my turn. I get 2 objectives.
Yeah.
One here and the chaos spawn there.
Yeah.
That brings me up to 7. And it's your turn. Terminators move forward and now going to shoot. So
First grenade launchers into
Chaos squad?
Yes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 6 shots. 2s to hit. Strength 4, toughness 4. So 4s to wound, AP -3.
so 6s.
Yes.
It's 4 wounds, yes?
Yes.
Exactly, 2 failed.
So, 2
The
die.
squad is die. They're gone.
And then the bolters are going into the Molar Fiend.
Alright, he's down to 3 wounds.
2 5s. Only 1 save.
At -5.
1 -1.
Okay, 4s. No, failed.
2 damage.
So he's down to 1 damage. And now charges. So the Terminator charges the Malefiant and butchers him into pieces. Yes,
I'm get 1
1 point.
and then it's 10 points.
Okay.
at the moment.
Okay. So I'm going to do all or nothing. All of these guys are eyeing the Terminators, and I'm going to start with Psychic Phase with Huron. So smite first. Double 1, No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Double one is also arrows.
Yes.
So D3. 3 wounds. Now shooting. Huron will start with his flamer. So these 6 shots, 3 shots. Strength is 5. The story strength is 4.
Toughness 5.
So it's 5s. 2 wounds at -1 damage 1.
And this 2+ save.
Fails.
One guy has 1 damage.
They have a launcher from the Rhino shooting. 6 shots. So no ones. So 4 hits. Strength 5.
Toughness 5.
4.
So
1. So 1.
Done.
Done. And now the Leviathan is going to shoot his 2 Hell Flamers first.
Yeah.
So it's
8 shots.
8 shots. Force the wound to the Hell Flamer. Oh, these are misses. So it's 4 wounds at -1 damage 2. 3 fails.
So one guy is dead, one guy is down to 2 wounds.
Right. Now we'll continue with the Leviathan. So Meltagun hits and no wound. 2+. No wound. Yeah. And the Butcher Cannon. It hits 8 shots. So I moved, needing 3s. Rerolling 1 thanks to Huron. So and strength 8, so needing 3s.
Yes.
So it's 3 wounds with -1 damage 2.
So 3 up saves.
4 wounds.
2 fail.
So 1 die, 1 has 1 wound left.
So damage 2.
Damage 2. Butcher Cannon.
Okay. 1 dies and 1 has 2 wounds left.
And now the charges. The Rhino is going to charge the 1 remaining biker.
No, the Terminator.
Terminator, sorry.
So no Overwatch.
No Overwatch. So Rhino is in. Let's start with the Leviathan.
Yep.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
All hit. All wound.
Four up saves. Fails 3. So he is dead.
He is dead. And that marks the end of the game. You're tabled.
Yes.
Or you want to continue?
No,
Thanks.
it's okay.
Yeah, thanks.
I won because
Yeah,
I have more points.
Yeah, you did. You might be winning by the points, but the planet stays with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was a very fun game. I don't know if Tanel has time for post-battle discussion.
No, I'm in quite a hurry. It was a really nice game. I think the real winner is that there are more and more amazing looking game boards because we've spent quite a lot of time to make them. And Andre's battery is dying, so yeah, it was an amazing game. See you next time.
And thanks once again for the game, Tanel. See you guys later.